Gemini, I'm guided to do another reading for you. I heard it's the other side and beyond for Gemini. Okay, so I don't know exactly what that means, but you bumped Capricorn right out of their spot. So I don't know if you're dealing with the Capricorn and you have that somewhere in your chart, that maybe you're just getting over that placement of wherever that is. I'm not sure. Say you have Capricorn and Venus, maybe your Gemini sun is taking over, taking control of the situation. I heard taking control of the situation. Capricorn season also might be something significant. I heard the holidays. Okay, Gemini, so let's get into your second reading here for the end of May, although I really do believe tarot readings are timeless. So, you know, whenever this applies to you or whenever you come across this. If you do come across this at the end of May or June, happy birthday to you. I heard you didn't even say that in the last video. Yeah, that's true. I didn't say that. And so we were a little wrapped up in the situation that was going on when it comes to love. And so I think, Gemini, don't forget to put yourself first right now in terms of thinking about yourself rather than someone else in relationship to you. Think about you in relationship to your birth, I heard. In relationship to your birth. Okay, interesting. So I pulled up some cards here to do another spread about your strengths and your weaknesses. I think this is a good way to go now. A good path to go down after the love entanglement that you have been dealing with. Okay, your greatest weakness, resistance. Your resistance to put something to bed, to put something to rest. You're Gemini. You like to figure things out. And so something is left kind of up in the air. There's a puzzle piece missing, or a few. I heard a couple puzzle pieces missing. And so there's a resistance to move forward without really having all the answers. Or maybe you dabble backwards. I heard dabble backwards. Okay? Your greatest strength, beginnings. Now, once you do stop resisting, your strength is you always have this beautiful brand new beginning. And Gemini, the archetype, is very much associated with a young energy, a kind of, I heard buoyancy, a kind of zest for life, right? Adventure, and also intellectual adventure, intellectual new beginnings. You can learn something very quickly, okay? So your strength is to begin something new. So let's see what's going on here for you, Gemini. Why don't we start with our weaknesses and end on a good note with our strengths, okay? And I'm hearing hour. So I don't know if it's a spirit guide kind of energy, our strengths, your higher self, or if I'm included in this reading, perhaps. So let's see. I just have, if you see me looking over here, it's just because I have written this spread out here for my reference. Okay, so let's see. What is Gemini's current weakness? You don't have to be a Gemini to be watching this. You could just be resonating with Gemini energy. Current weakness. Well, we have two cards, and I'll keep them because that's very Gemini. We have the King of Pentacles with the King of Wands. A decision, a choice between two people, perhaps, or two different aspects of yourself. One that likes to move forward, take charge, get things done. Because, but then I heard we are always thinking of what's next, or the many layers of something that if we don't actually get to it and get it done, it becomes an albatross. It becomes a weight, okay? So there's this energy you have to just go after things, to get them done, to take initiative, to not be fearful. And then there's this other aspect of yourself that feels very secure in who you are, and you feel as though you don't need to prove anything to anybody. So for some of you, when you're doing something and starting something new, a new beginning, interesting, I switched the cards around. I put resistance where your strength is, and I put beginnings where your weakness is. That's interesting. Okay, so maybe it goes both ways for you. Maybe sometimes beginnings are a weakness and resistance is your strength. I mean, this is Gemini we're talking about, right? So it definitely could be that way. It's all a matter of perspective and how you choose to look at yourself in this energy. But it's like sometimes when you have a new beginning, you feel as though, well, why do I have to prove myself so much? I know who I am. Why do I have to extrovert? Why do I have to talk? Why do I have to tell other people what's going on the inside? I heard, and you don't. But for many of you, this is the weakness, is your current weakness, is trying to juggle between these two aspects of getting things done versus sitting back. So it might be an action oriented thing that you want to do, communicate with someone or take a new job or take up a new hobby, whatever it is, you want to go forward with something. But at the same time, you kind of feel this urge to sit back and enjoy a sense of solitude. I heard for once. Those moments of solitude you receive are very important. I heard, so don't negate them. Okay? But for some of you, it is a decision between two people. Or yourself versus another person. Who are you going to choose, yourself or them, in terms of what you prioritize? Okay, what will help you overcome this weakness, Gemini? What will help Gemini overcome this weakness? 6 of Wands with the Fool. This is definitely beginnings energy. So what will help you overcome your weakness of this, kind of back and forth action versus can I just enjoy a moment is taking pride in your strength of being able to start something new, of being able to go out into the world and embrace new beginnings, and not being ashamed to publicize that, to share that. It's okay to be proud. Gemini, and this isn't really ever discussed. I've never really heard anybody talk about this, but Gemini, at least in my experience, I find to be a very humble energy. There's a lot going on. Geminis get a lot of things done. They're constantly thinking. They usually accomplish quite a bit, but they don't flash it around. They just own it. It just becomes a part of who they are. Okay, so there's a little bit of humbleness to you. And what is coming out here in the cards is that it's okay for you to show off a little bit in terms of how easy it is for you to get a new beginning, how easy it is for you to jump into something new, regardless of what that is. It's not about other people's perception. It's about honoring your own strengths. And typically people do fall in line, I heard. And I'm seeing like a very military, and I am kind of dressed like that, but I am seeing a very militaristic kind of image where Gemini's leading the way and everybody just starts marching along behind Gemini because people trust in your capacity to make the right decision because you go through all the decisions before you make them. Okay. So your weakness is that point of where do I stand? Where do I sit? Where do I go? What do I do? And how you can overcome that is by embracing the new, embracing whatever is new coming in and going for it and talking about it and being open and celebrating it with other people. Okay, let's see. What's a new direction that's coming up for you? What's a new direction? The Star. Sorry, Gemini, let me just move that. The Star. Wow. See, it's like a I had a little notification there. It wasn't disappearing from my phone. It's like a distracting energy that gets you set back. It's like, should I just leave it and let it go because it doesn't really matter and I can focus? It doesn't really matter that people are trying to distract me, or should I do something about it? It's that kind of challenge, which is, I heard, a good challenge to have. The Star for your new direction. Wow, Gemini. So if you watched the other reading that I posted, it was very challenging. It was a little harsh. No happy birthday. This one, happy birthday. The Star, healing, new direction on top of the placement of new direction, becoming well known, becoming almost famous, right? So when you have the Fool, the Six of Wands, the Fool, the Star, this could very well indicate some kind of fame. Definitely some kind of notoriety, recognition, people seeing you, wanting to follow you. There's something quite beautiful here. But you have to decide between two energies or be able to combine them in a way in which they don't resist one another. Is there a way that you can combine the King of Pentacles energy with the King of Wands? Someone very secure, firm, Taurus energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but I see this as mostly Taurus right now. This Taurus energy versus this Leo energy of like doing. And so these are both fixed signs that I'm associating these cards with right now. Sometimes I think this is a Capricorn card, but in this moment, it feels Taurus and Leo. Those are two fixed signs and you're mutable. So your challenge is, where do you want to fix yourself in any given moment in time? Can you combine those fixed energies, fire and earth, in a way that turns resistance itself into growth, into something that can grow, a new beginning? Okay, that's pretty beautiful. So let's see now about this beginning for your current strength. Your greatest strength. Beginnings. What is your current strength? What is Gemini's current strength, please, Spirit? 8 of Wands. Well, yeah. Going quickly, fast. There seems to be a lot of fire energy here. And I know the readings that I've done for you on this channel, for Gemini energy, have been very kind of stagnant, and it's really crushing you, right? It's cramping your style. This is not who you are, is to sit and, well, it is who you are when you get complex and upset about something. You do sit and ruminate, but I heard it's spring. It's your birthday. It's your solar return. It's your birthday. It's time to birth something. This is probably why I'm getting that message about the birthday. It's time to move. 8 of Wands, fast moving energy. Communicative. Gemini is very communicative. Talk about things. Communicate new ideas to the world. What new ideas do you have? Do you have a new business you want to start? A new hobby you've taken up? Something new you've learned? A new language, I heard. Have you learned a new language? Share that with somebody. Talk about it. Teach others, I heard, and they can learn from you. Interesting. Okay, so how can you utilize this 8 of Wands, Spirit? How can Gemini utilize it? 9 of Swords, beautiful. With the Ace of Wands, I love this. And then we have the Knight of Wands at the bottom. So go, go, go. You can utilize this 8 of Wands energy, this communication, this fast-moving, rapid-moving communication and thinking, right? Smart, fast communication, right? You can use this to help other people and yourself work through any kind of anxiety, any kind of fears. You can provide new tools, new ideas, new thoughts, new hobbies, new life, new love, just new energy in general into an anxious situation for yourself as well as for others. See, here we have a beginning again. So that's 3 times we've had reference to a new beginning. We have beginnings card with the new moon on it. We have the Fool, and now we have the Ace of Wands. And this is coming in to alleviate that 9 of Swords anxiety. And how is this happening? Through that quick thinking, talking, coming out of whatever place you've been in your mind and connecting with others now. I heard now. It's beautiful, Gemini. And I heard don't be scared. I just cut on the Ace of Swords. Don't be scared to speak your truth. You know your truth. Nobody else knows your truth but you. I heard you're okay. I'm getting a little emotional. You're okay, Gemini. You're okay. Go for it. Now's the time. Go for it. Okay. The road all of this is going to lead to for Gemini, we have the Page of Swords. New ideas. When you get the Ace of Swords, which we just had, I put back in the deck, but when you get that, really what you want to see is the page pick it up and do something with it. The Ace is our energy that's given to you. You know, it's all of the forces in the universe have aligned. They've come together in this particular moment to gift you this energy of passion, of thinking, of love, whatever Ace it is, of something material, if it's a pentacle, whatever it is, all of the energy has culminated in this way to give it to you. And so the question when you get an Ace is, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to let this chance pass you by, or are you going to actually grab that Ace and do something with it? And here we have a page grabbing that new energy and doing something with it. So I think, Gemini, where this is leading you is a new understanding, seeing things in a different way. Understanding your resistance to move on from a situation, understanding your resistance to not knowing everything. Why do I always have to know everything? Why do I have so many questions? Which is a question itself, right, Gemini? So you're going to understand a little bit more about yourself and resistance, which is fantastic for you. But you're also going to begin to see things and see things visually. I know this is a swords card, but I'm getting like a perceptive way. You're going to understand the world through your senses in a different way. It's not only going to be in your thoughts. You're just going to have this new feeling of the world, I feel, okay? When you start communicating with others, when you embrace this fire wand energy. Because these swords, these thoughts, they haven't been doing you any favors, right? So turning that wand energy, that fiery, passionate energy into something you can communicate or write with or teach with, I heard. I heard children too. You might want to teach something to a child. Interesting. Okay, let's get one more for the road this is all going to lead Gemini to. Can you clarify that Page of Swords? We have the 10 of Pentacles. No wonder I was getting called to do another reading. Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Where is this leading? You're going to get some kind of new inspiration, new idea about your life, about someone, about something, about yourself. It's going to be great. It's going to be very inspirational. And see, it's like a spiral almost. I heard it's made for you, whatever's coming next. As soon as you drop the resistance to this energy. And for some of you, this is why you've been having a hard time getting over another situation, a past love situation. Or it doesn't have to be love, but I feel that in particular, it could be it's some kind of interrelationship, you know, some kind of relation with another person that was very close to you. Part of the reason you're having a hard time, you know, clearing that out and putting an end to it and detaching mentally and emotionally from that situation is because there's this big energy coming up behind you, like, Gemini, we have these things that we want you to do, these new projects, these new ideas, this new love, these new friends, whatever it is, right? This Ace coming in. And it's a little bit intimidating. And this might not be a conscious feeling. It might be an old habit you have where, you know, you don't believe you deserve such abundance or accolades or whatever it is that's coming in. There's a part of you that is a little nervous about it, that you shy away from that gift from the universe. So you've kept yourself stuck in this place because it's familiar and you don't have to turn around and see the new possibilities. Because even though that's a strength of yours, beginnings and newness, every new journey, every leap the fool takes is a risk. So where is this leading you? 10 of Pentacles. And it's a lifelong, I want to say forever journey to the 10 of Pentacles, but also in the 10 of Pentacles energy. It's something that's going to stick around for a while. Okay, so it's not like one day or 1 month or 1 year you're going to experience 10 of Pentacles and then it's gone, which is stability. It's sometimes about a relationship stability, but it's just overall feeling secure in yourself and who you are and the people that surround you. Everything just kind of lines up and fits together. And paired with the Knight of Pentacles, which is a very slow moving energy, this tells me this energy is here to stay for quite a while. And this is all coming from this Page of Swords, seeing things in a different way, thinking about things from a new perspective. Okay, what strength do you need to develop? Let's see, Gemini. I'm cutting on the Tower with the Chariot. I heard getting the hell out of Dodge. Okay, let's see, Gemini. What strength does Gemini need to develop? Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. This is 3 aces we've had now. We had the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. 5 of Wands and 3 of Cups. Okay. So Gemini, not all Geminis, but a lot of Geminis are social, very social because people are gravitated to you. They're interested in the way you think, how your mind works, how you come to certain conclusions, how you can get projects off the ground the way you do, how you can move from one thing to the next very quickly. They don't understand all the thinking and the thought process and the rumination and the calculations that went behind it. You know, and I'm seeing that meme, I don't know, where the woman's like, I don't know if you've ever seen it, she's like behind a blackboard and she's like thinking there's all these calculations behind her. That's basically what Gemini does before they make any decision, like what ice cream am I going to have, right? So what strength do you need to develop? We have the 3 of Cups with the 5 of Wands here, with the Ace of Pentacles. See, you're well liked. And sometimes when you grab that ace, that creates a little bit of jealousy amongst people, animosity. You could lock horns with some people because they don't have the same opportunity as you. And, well, that's that kind of energy of like, oh, I don't really want to take something because it's not fair to someone else, or I don't want, I want to be fair and equal to everybody. That's good thinking, but it's not realistic, okay? Because we all are operating on different frequencies with different karma and all of this stuff, right? We're all going to get different things coming to us. And so the strength you need to develop is your willingness to engage in conflict and competition in a healthy way that still maintains social relationships with others, that still keeps a friendship intact while being able to compete with one another, for instance, and know that you're going to win anyways. Okay, so it's a friendly competition energy, the strength you need to develop. And I have a Gemini who's one of my best friends, Gemini sun sign, and she's so competitive, right? And I'm Gemini moon, and we grew up together, and growing up together, and this message is for you. We grew up together. We weren't competitive. Taurus sun, I was like, hey, you take it, I'll sit back, So I let that play out with her and her other friends and competing, and I didn't do that competition stuff, right? Sports and all of this stuff. But I know she's very competitive, and she still manages to keep good social relations with everyone and win the prize. And that's something that takes a lot of confidence. Okay, a lot of confidence there. So the strength you need to develop is your confidence that people are still going to be gravitated towards you. People are still going to love you. People are still going to respect you, even if you beat them. even if you beat them. All right, Gemini. I hope this one helped. I'll see you next time.